What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the political panel here at the media with Lamb, Brendan, and Ricky, and whoever else chimes in. How y'all doing today? How y'all brothers doing?
I'm good, man.
Listen, whatever we saying, I want it to be said to my face.
So, Charles, I'm here to see Rick and Brendan fight. He said,
No, we ain't fighting on this one.
You see, no, that's too good.
We pretty much agree on everything when it comes to this.
Shoot,
So, where we want to start? There's so much going on, so much transpiring in the LBC. It's kind of hard being. I'm sorry.
Snoop D-O-double-G.
What's the LBC?
Uh-oh.
So what's going on?
Long Beach, California, sir.
Oh,
Man. Come on, man.
Who in Long Beach right now?
Snoop Dogg.
Listen,
you
you must represent your Indian heritage because that.
Well, I thought Snoop Dogg was in Paris, in France. Didn't he? Oh, you just talking about this? Okay, you talking about the song. Let's start over.
Please.
All right, yo, so
you're the reason why Donald Trump has a problem with black people and having multiracial culture.
No, Donald Trump loves black people.
You know what he said? You know what? I watched an old video, a whole old interview of him on the Wendy Williams show. Everybody loved him on there. They're talking about The Apprentice, and they loved him until he decided to run for president and then start showing his true colors or whatever colors he decided to show us.
Oh, Brenton, that was our show, wasn't it, Brenton, back in the day?
I love The Apprentice. Really celebrity. Yeah.
Not because of Donald, though.
No, it was a good show. It was great television. And then, boy, he make you hate that you ever liked the show.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's dive into it. A whole lot has happened. We think Kamala's doing pretty well. She's still in there. She hadn't dropped out. We think she is the nominee for the Democratic Party. And she had a rally the other day.
She did
in Atlanta that most people feel like went pretty good. It was pretty short. Everybody expected her to speak a little longer. She spoke 15 minutes, something like that. Megan Thee Stallion was there, which I'll just go ahead and say I didn't like the Megan Thee Stallion thing. I didn't think it was.
And why not?
I didn't think it was.
You know what? I'm gonna say something. After we had a little conversation earlier today, and I went online. A lot of people didn't like the Megan Thee Stallion thing. I couldn't find out. People thought it was kind of wasn't for the moment. It wasn't for. Which I disagree. I disagree totally. But
I feel like it wasn't for the moment. I feel like it was twerking and carrying on for a political event. It was just a bit. It was a bit. I love Megan Thee Stallion, mind you. She's fine. She's beautiful. She's gorgeous. She's talented. Grammy Award winning, nominated, or what have you. Amazing anywhere else, but for this serious moment we're in of trying to get everybody ready to go and vote for Kamala and get the independents and the whites and the Indians and the blacks and the Jews all coalesced together. I don't know. What do you think, Imran?
I mean, it was okay. Go ahead.
Let me remind you, gentlemen, of something. Do you remember back in the day, maybe in the town of where Pamela lives?
Hey, Pamela.
When black people used to attend hotels. And if them stuck their toe in the water, the white man would come out there and drain the poop. Mm-hmm. I'm just telling you, Donald Trump has stuck his toxic toe in the water of politics. And it's just, there is no more honor in politics. So I think Kamala is reaching to a generation that's going to vote this year. And they like Meg Thee Stallion. And so I think what we have once viewed politics to be, it's no longer. It will never be that again. I mean, these dudes calling folks ding dongs, stupid. I mean, the list can go on. And so, no, I think Kamala is doing her best to, if she's going to be president, she's got to be president for everybody. I mean, we loved it when Obama and them had Jay-Z. Listen, did y'all not see some of the people he had in his in the West Wing? Doing those concerts.
I remember that. Remember how blues concerts and all that. Yeah, and yeah, I see what you're saying.
It's a rally, in my opinion. It was a rally, and so she in Atlanta, Georgia. She was talking to us as the demographic of that night.
Home of the blacks.
And also, you gotta think Trump does the same thing at his rally. He have people come out and perform. They play music. It's a show for the people. You're just there to get energized, get the base energized. So that's what that is. It's just a rally.
Do you think it met the moment? Do you think that it did that, both of you all? Did it energize the crowd?
To the crowd that was there, yeah, I'm pretty sure it energized them. I mean, it's just headlines. I mean, Hillary Clinton had Beyonce and had Jay-Z them at her rally the night before the election and all that stuff. So it's just.
I think Escape would have been nicer. Escape.
Candy Burst? You want her to bring her dungeon with us?
There was a pivotal moment, not pivotal, but a moment that's really gone through the media from that rally. And that was Kamala having a little something to say. She coined a phrase that we've been saying since we was chilling. I remember saying it back when I was a kid. All of us that are black probably said it when we were kids. So let's take a listen.
Yeah. So he won't debate, but he and his running mate sure seem to have a lot to say about me. And by the way, don't you find some of their stuff to just be plain weird? Well, Donald, I do hope you'll reconsider to meet me on the debate stage. Because as the saying goes, if you've got something to say, say it to my face.
I felt the spirit there.
Man, I'm gonna say something. She like she having I know this is a very serious election, but she having a lot of fun.
And that's great.
And she looked like she is she's ready for the moment. Back in 2020, her campaign really floundered coming out of the gate. She didn't even make it to the Iowa caucuses. But here, for some reason, man, she's having a lot of fun, and she knows that she can feel that the enthusiasm that is building up for her. So she's having a lot of fun. I think she's ready to go. She got me fired up.
Yeah, me fired up. Go ahead, Brent.
Listen, I'm again. This is why I changed my, my love coin at the bottom. She's code switching, and I think
yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's code switching, and and she is again for all those. Light skin, dark skin, this, that, and the third. She's really showing everybody that she is who everybody thinks she is, and that she's doing it naturally. Like that's not something that was forced. That doesn't sound like something she heard on a TV show. That's legit. You know what I'm saying?
She went to Howard University. She's an AK. You know what I mean?
I would venture to say that that's who she is.
Yeah,
and the way we see her normally is who she thinks she has to be for these folks in Congress and for these white folks. But I think that's who she is. You ever see her dancing and all that? She's a partier. You can tell she's an alcoholic. You can tell by her eyes.
What?
Way to go,
she's a drinker. I think she's a drinker. I think she'll drink you under the table. But
I feel like she probably did use to smoke some Newports back in the day. Maybe she just.
I'm not saying she got a problem, but I can tell she'll drink. Obama, you smoke with them dark lips,
and she wore white diamonds. She just
she partied. She a partier.
Yeah. But you know what, B? You know what, Brent? You know what, Lamar? This is the thing. See, we all follow politics, and so we all heard Kamala talk through the Senate when she was in the Senate. We heard her. Right. She would be a dog. She was a dog, boy. She would be going at him. And so it's different when you're in a general election. Not a lot of people have heard Kamala be Kamala. And so now she have a very short time to try to introduce herself to the public. And so she's doing a good job. And so, we follow politics. We've been me and Brenton back when Obama was still in office, we're talking about Kamala Harris. So we know this lady, But now the rest of America got to get a chance to know it. You know, she got some time. You know, she got
And
to.
like Devin said, it's the most I ever heard her talk, and a lot of people probably can identify with that. They haven't heard her talk because if you don't seek it out, you probably ain't gonna see it. And because, like you said, we seek all this stuff out. And Devin, the way she talked on that stage is how she was. If you ever go look at the videos of her in the Senate when she was eating their lunch, she was a bulldog black woman getting on to the kids in the Senate. Yeah. And so when she started running for president that first time, and she put on this whole facade that she thinks she has to do, and all this laughing and mess.
That's a great point.
Me. I'm like, be you.
But that's a great point that you're making because Donald Trump allowed it to be this way now. And now it's okay because she was Jasmine Crockett before Jasmine Crockett was Jasmine Crockett.
100%.
Oh yeah, no, for real, yeah.
Right? That's real.
I mean, that's how she got so popular to run for president the first time because everybody was like, "Ooh, boy, she a dog. She a dog in the Senate.
Yeah, she's smart. Yeah,
and she's smart. We was ready for her, and it never got there. And then the Biden administration really put the clamps on her.
This is so poetic, man, because until the world saw Joe not coming to the plate and he kept striking out. And again, Donald was wanting to play. Donald is really trying to play a game that we've played all our lives. And so now, again, white people are now being accepting of it because they were saying, oh, well, that's the way Donald Trump is doing something that we've been doing for all our lives. And that's clowning folks. That's why some of us liked Donald Trump. Like, I don't have a problem the way Donald acts. I just had a problem who he's doing it to. And
he's doing exactly. See, I agree with everything you said. But when we go out in public, what our mama tell her? Act like you got some sense. Yeah, right? And Donald's going the totally opposite. He ain't acting like he got some sense. Don't have to put any on these white folks. So when we get up there, we do what Kamala do. She trying to suit it up and just be all proper. Yeah. No, be you. Now, like you said, Trump has made it okay. Be you. Wild out a little bit. Be an idiot. Be crazy. Also, be wild. Be hood like Jasmine if you want. That's you. Right. Be you.
But also, it was a different time. It was 2020. George Floyd, defund the police. It was this movement where she couldn't really be her prosecutor, Senate. Like I'm a prosecutor. I'm gonna do what I do in the courtroom in the Senate, and she really couldn't do that because she tried to like Brenton said, she tried to code switch at that moment, and so it's a different time.
See, political correctness was par for the course. White people have always tried to use our morals against us. Right, and try to make themselves seem better than us because they didn't do certain things. But now y'all have let DJ Trump come up in here, and all of a sudden now y'all say, "Oh, it's cool now." Well, fool, he just took from what we've been doing, and now y'all finna get clown. And let me say this. Let me take a side note. I hope you don't monetize this because I'm about to say something that's gonna demonetize you.
No. Just don't say it. Mute his mic.
So I'll code switch for y'all. Let me put it out in code terms. Listen, the worst shooter in the best position missed his famous opportunity to do some damage to Donald Trump. And I'm going to tell you something. Donald Trump is going to wish that boy hit him.
Stop.
And I'm going to tell you why. Because what's worse than a young man missing his mark is a black woman beating you for the presidency. I promise you. Mark my words. Tonight, he would have wished that white boy would have took it and made it because now
that right there is going to end it. That you're right
that
about
right there
that.
Get you demonetized right there. That's right there.
But it's the truth. But it's the truth. The fact that a black woman is going to beat him is going to eat him alive. You see how he treated that woman on that stage today?
Yes, sir.
When she came out, we're gonna play it in just a second. He ain't gonna know how to handle it.
No,
he ain't gonna know how to deal with it.
He'd have wished that boy would have missed that ear.
And can we talk about that ear? I hate that the media just lies so much. You know, they sugarcoat. When you play domino, and you get what is it? 10, you get 10. I think my uncle was like, "Nick 'em, don't cut 'em." That 10.
That's 5.
5. Yeah. Nickel. Nick 'em, don't cut 'em. Mm-hmm. He got nicked by shrapnel or the glass from the teleprompter. Yet he says he got shot. I don't know of an assault rifle that'll do a little bit damage to your ear and not knock the side of your head off. So, but he running around saying that he got shot in the ear. when he did not get shot. And I'm surprised military folks and police ain't saying he ain't get shot in the freaking head.
Well, the FBI and the Secret Service did come out and say that it was shrapnel
Okay.
or something. And of course, the Trump campaign.
I've heard mixed reports, but
very
I'm telling
upset
you,
about it.
They gonna wish that boy didn't miss.
I would say this. I'm not gonna get too. I'm not gonna go as deep as Brenton. I would say though that it's going to be if he lose, it's going to be really rough because, and just be prepared. January 6th, in my opinion, was nothing if Donald Trump loses to a black woman.
Okay, so let's talk about that for just a second. She said, "Put a."
That he looked a hot mess with that pad.
Yeah, and magically it just went away all of a sudden.
Just now it's gone. He got plastic surgery. It never happened. There's no scar, no nothing.
Patch is not.
That's because he got grazed or got
What's up, Reps? Yeah,
not yet. We're getting ready to Reps.
So, but let me say this about that. Let me say this.
I'm still waiting for Reps to come on.
I don't believe. If the justice system holds, because the only reason people are able to do the things that they're able to do without fear of punishment is because the justice system was corrupt. So as long as the justice system will hold up, then guess what? You won't see a January 6th again. You won't. Because again,
I don't think the justice system had nothing to do with January 6th the first time.
100%. Because if they do their job, that doesn't happen. You see what they did when Netanyahu came. They had none of that. And guess what? Them boys wanted that smoke.
But do you see all that spray paint and all that, them protests and stuff? It got crazy.
You see all the barriers that they had to have up and what they would not let. So
you talk about them. Listen, you learn from history. You're right.
That was something that's something they.
No. You learn from history. So listen, when
come on.
What you say?
I'll say Reps got to open invite. Anybody there? I'll put the link in there just in case somebody wants to come on today.
And listen, I was gonna play this. They've already said several times that they're getting ready for a civil war. I've heard this from Reps. I've heard this from people. They are ready. It's like they're ready for a battle.
Who is they though?
Yeah,
the MAGA Republicans.
But it's like, and that I got an unpopular opinion. I know people say democracy is over. I'm not really in agreement with the whole democracy being over if Trump wins and everything just going to crap. Because how many MAGA folks is it compared to them? Because I think when people think when people think of that, they think, oh, the black folks about to be against the black folks. There's a whole lot of white crazy Democrats, rich elitists, blacks, Hispanics. I don't think the MAGA folk want it with the big group of liberals, all shades.
But we've seen this.
Well, this is the thing. Germany in the 30s, when this happened with Hitler, it was a matter of seizing control politically, and that's what we talk about when we talk about democracy being over. It's about having control politically. For someone who said that they'll be a dictator, someone who said that Christians, if you vote, you won't ever have to vote again. You know what I mean? Like they can say whatever. This man admires dictators. He admires he wants to be one, and he wants to be a king. And so that's what they say when they say democracy could be over. This person would try to skirt all the rules. That's what happened in Germany.
Let's say a hypothetical game. I'm sorry, Brendan, I'll let you go after this from me. Hypothetically, he gets in there and decides he's not getting out. He doesn't abide by any rules. You got liberal elitists with billionaires. You got even though the Supreme Court is mostly conservative, you got Nancy Pelosi, you got Schumer, you got all these Democrat folks in power. You feel like they just gonna lay down and be like, all right, he got us. He ain't gonna do it.
No, not lay down. It's a over. What I feel like what happened is it won't be something that happened in 6 months or a year. It happened over the whole 4 years of his presidency. Him cutting off rules, cutting off regulations that is designed to keep our democracy at bay. That's what I think will happen.
So more strategic.
A little. Yeah, absolutely.
I'll say this. We are denigrating as a people, like our morals. She said if we had that kind of power, it would have happened the first time. Yeah.
I kind of feel that way too.
But
what kind of power?
She's talking about
become a dictator. I don't think he can do it.
Democracy fall. That's how Germany became. Russia is really a democracy. These places are really truly democracies, but they have an election every so many years in Russia. But what happens? Putin wins every single time. Germany, Hitler didn't take over. Hitler was voted in. His party was voted in. This is what happens when democracies fall. It goes like that.
So, okay, I'm going to finish making my point now. So we as a people, we are denigrating our morals, our standards, our empathy, our compassion. We're losing it. And that is a nasty cocktail when it comes to what's going on.
This sound like you want to make America great again. So that sounds like.
Well, I'm just going to tell you this. We have history that shows this world, whether it's the Yankees versus the South, whether it's the blacks against the white, even the liberals against the Republicans. We've seen people fight. There has been wars that have taken place in this country that governments were established, but they had no control. And so the thing is, we're coming back to that place again where people don't care, where our mental health are being tested more. And then we have guns. And so again, those things cause an implosion. So again, that's all I'm saying. It's just that it's possible if somebody taps into the right
that's right.
Trigger.
That's right. Trigger. And it's highly unlikely. Right. I'm not saying that this will happen. If Donald Trump becomes president, it's highly unlikely that he will be a dictator because of all those checks and balances. But my thing is it won't stop him from trying. And once you start peeling back that onion, like Brenton just said, you have the right. It's a melting pot of all these things that can happen. You can have a dangerous gateway into democracy. It might not be with him, but it might be 10, 15 years down the line. It might start with him. That's the problem.
Debauchery is on both sides, reps. But I'm going to say this also: if y'all hadn't seen what the Secret Service has been exposed of, and again, there's a book that is detailed concerning the Secret Service and about their high level of incompetency. Even when it came to 9/11, all it took was the right person knowing what it took to expose our deficits. Like, we thought we were stronger than that when Osama bin Laden did what he did. We thought that the Secret Service was the top of the line, but they have
100%.
We have incompetency. The fact that y'all drones wasn't working, or the
it's
fact that's what I'm saying. It's a facade. And so the thing is that even the government's capability of keeping things intact, it's a facade. All it takes is the right person who knows the right code. And that's all I'm saying is that only thing that's true about this country is that we have the strongest military. But who's gonna use it?
And Brenton, I pick it back off that just with one phrase is democracy is fragile. And you hear it all the time. It's a ball of glass, and at any point, it can break. We see it all the time. Democracies fall, and so you got to be careful. Like all those things you said with the CIA. Everything got to go wrong for something like that to happen. And what you always say, Brent? A clock is wrong. A clock is
clock is right twice.
Right twice. Yeah. A broke clock is right twice.
Yeah, right
twice a day.
Yeah. Well,
it's not impossible.
I'm just saying, if y'all want to go see the name of the book about the
CIA,
not the CIA, but what is it
Secret Service?
called?
Service.
The Secret Service. It's called what's the name of that book called? Okay, when I get it, I'll tell y'all. It's on my phone.
In the meantime, I'm gonna read Rep's thing. I'm gonna go to a clip. Brother Brenton, bro, we give the damn 90% of our vote without any demand. I think that's changing now. I think the reason for that, Reps, and I've always talked about that and said the same thing, is that people were unlearned about politics. Politics was so boring and seemed to be so convoluted and crazy that people didn't really learn about it. I think Obama helped black folks get more in the know and learn a little more about politics. There's folks that are watching politics, watching CNN and this show and Fox News and stuff that have never, couldn't even tell you who the vice president was. So I think more people are in tune with what's going on so they can make an educated decision on what suits them. Whether they
Before you play that clip, go ahead, Falk.
It's called Zero Fail. That's what the name of the book called, Zero Fail, and it exposes how incompetent the Secret Service has been from its inception. So,
and I want to piggyback off what Lamar was saying. I agree with you, Falk, 100%. But I also want to say this to reps: when you have one party that has habitually not tried to go out and get your vote, that means that they didn't care about your vote. And they didn't care about you as an individual. They didn't need your vote to win. So if I don't need your vote to win, then I don't care about what's going on in your communities. So we was only really left with one option. This is why back in the day, back in the 60s and the 70s, Jesse Jackson and them all try to go to the Republicans to try to get them to care about the black community. So they know, because they know this. If you have both parties fighting for your vote, then you get a best opportunity to get stuff done right in your community.
Reps, I'm gonna tell you, man, as an independent, Ice Cube has a pretty good perspective about both parties. I don't agree with either one of them, but in this case, I definitely want to choose the lesser of two evils for me, because you're right, we do need to make demands, but we haven't come to that space yet. Now, again, I'm not for sure what Kamala Harris has in her bag or whatever she plans on doing and where this is going to take us in the future. But yes, we do need to get to a place where there is some equality in when we allow people to get our votes. But the problem with the black vote is it's not enough of us voting. So again, it doesn't matter for us as black people because we don't exercise that right. So again, that's a whole different conversation.
And that's another thing. If we're not exercising the right, and the conservatives, Republicans rather, don't need us to get
to vote.
I mean, I don't think either side cares.
There's only 40 million of us.
I don't think either side cares about us. I think Democrats just know that if they can give us A, B, C, D, they're gonna get the vote. And they're going to win. It's all about winning, in my opinion, on either side. I feel like if Democrats didn't need our vote, they wouldn't be kowtowing and giving freebies and all this stuff either.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's the point. That's the point of trying to make sure you get both parties to really act on your behalf. The thing is, one thing I can say about Donald Trump is, and this is funny, he is the only president in the last, you go back to the 60s, Republican president that really tried to go and get the black vote. And that's why you see an uprise in black people voting for Donald Trump.
I think more people voted for Obama than they did for Trump, bro.
Oh, no. I said Republican president.
Oh.
Republican president that really tried to go out and get, say what you want or something.
And that's because he has such a yearning to stroke his ego by winning. He's willing to do whatever it takes to win. So that's why he's willing to do that. Okay, I'm gonna play
Mitt Romney.
Yeah, let's get into some of this juicy stuff. Reps, you get into a conversation that's totally that again, they may be a small population, but they have a lot of money.
Whole lot of money. Come over here. Asians come over here. This is the thing. On the food chain, whites feel like they're superior, right? Then they feel like under them, I don't know who they think is under them. They feel like everybody's under them. And then you got the black folks, and I think a lot of black folks feel like we're more superior than the Mexicans on the food chain. But then Asians come over here, and they feel like they're above even the white folks. So a lot of white folks can't stand Asians. I've talked to some of them, and they explicitly say how they don't like Asians because they feel like they're too much. And Asians look at white folks like they the niggas.
Yeah.
And they come over with their money and they all right, we go to a clip.
Let's bring out the former president of the United States, the Republican nominee for president, former President Donald Trump. Mr. President, we so appreciate you giving us an hour of your time. I want to start by addressing the elephant in the room, sir. A lot of people did not think it was appropriate for you to be here today. You have pushed false claims about some of your rivals, from Nikki Haley to former President Barack Obama, saying that they were not born in the United States, which is not true. You have told 4 congresswomen of color who were American citizens to go back to where they came from. You have used words like animal and rabid to describe black district attorneys. You've attacked black journalists, calling them a loser, saying the questions that they ask are, quote, stupid and racist. You've had dinner with a white supremacist at your Mar-a-Lago resort. So my question, sir, now that you are asking black supporters to vote for you, why should black voters trust you after you have used language like that?
Well, first of all, I don't think I've ever been asked a question in such a horrible manner. First question. You don't even say, hello, how are you? Are you with ABC? Because I think they're a fake news network, a terrible network. And I think it's disgraceful that I came here in good spirit. I love the black population of this country. I've done so much for the black population of this country, including employment, including opportunity zones with Senator Tim Scott of South Carolina, which is one of the greatest programs ever for black workers and black entrepreneurs. I've done so much, and and I say this, historically black colleges and universities were out of money, they were stone cold broke, and I saved them, and I gave them long-term financing, and nobody else was doing it. I think it's a very rude introduction. I don't know exactly why you would do something like that, and let me go a step further. I was invited here, and I was told my opponent, whether it was Biden or Kamala, I was told my opponent was going to be.
Bro, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, bro, I'm not playing with them no more.
What was that music?
That was horrible. And then that Randy Watson clapping. Man, bro.
What?
Okay, even to rep for, I don't understand y'all. Like, y'all can't keep asking something of other people that y'all don't give to people themselves. Like, y'all gotta cut that out now. Like, he's rude. He always clowning people. He calls people names. So I don't understand where's this moral high ground that y'all keep asking people for. No, y'all gonna get that energy, and that's the problem. This is what I mean about when I say white people don't like to be embarrassed. And they used to say, no, nobody like being embarrassed. Yeah, but when y'all want to make the standard, y'all want to make the standard and say, well, we should act like this. No, y'all can't act like that. Well, then no. So again, you can't come on here. We don't. It bounces off us like water off a duck's back. We don't care no more that y'all feel like somebody's being rude now. Somebody, oh, she didn't speak to me. Who cares, Donald? You do the same thing when you want to. Again, we borrow that privilege. We're not playing with y'all no more. So y'all get what y'all give.
I remember, I was young enough to remember the Republican convention when he said that he was going to be a changed man.
Boy, please. That's what I'm talking about. Lying.
Just he don't have it in him. And this is what I'm afraid of. And I guess we'll wait till we get to that point. I'm pretty sure you got some more clips.
Yeah, I do.
Talking about
again, and I'm gonna tell y'all this, and let me help y'all out real quick. Martin Luther King and Stokely Carmichael. If y'all don't know y'all history, come on, y'all need to go take a junior college class just real quick. Cost you another $250. Y'all need to learn some stuff. Y'all have to understand, Stokely Carmichael was younger than Martin Luther King, but he was yet still with Martin Luther King, and he didn't like the way Martin Luther King was approaching the people. So everybody not going to approach y'all like y'all want to be approached. But I guarantee you, what? But would they have the same animosity to Cammy?
Kamami.
That's what I'm saying. We won't get offended by y'all being funny with us, but I'm gonna tell you like this: just know we clowning back. So I know why you ain't coming on here, because we're gonna give y'all that same. We're gonna give y'all that same energy.
Reps, let's be real. Let's be real, Reps. It's funny how we try to say, "Oh, they've been unbiased, they've been biased." This person,
Fox News.
everything that she laid out to him, he hasn't done.
Y'all can't ask us to do. Y'all can't ask that when y'all got your own station, bro. Come on, no.
And she was on the stage, wasn't she? The lady from Fox News.
Fox News
was on stage. She was on stage. My thing is this: he is everything that she said that he was. He's a lie. This guy lies more than anybody. He calls women animals. He calls black women animals. He calls them. He
deliberately calling her out of her name.
And call her the wrong name.
I don't understand what y'all want.
And then you want Kamala.
My mama and them, they too old now. They not, those people gone, y'all. Like, listen, Martin is gone. Stokely is here. And listen, y'all getting that energy. And if you want to talk, then as Kamala said, say it to our face.
And at some point, and me and Lamar talk about this all the time. At some point, you have to stop being weak. Because this person is going to give you everything. He's going to lie. He's going to cheat. He's going to lie. He's going to cheat. He's going to call you all kinds of names. And if you can sit here and say, well, you know, remember Miss Obama? Michelle said, when they go low, we go high. No.
That was cute in 2016.
That's over.
2024.
That's over.
We ain't doing that. We're talking about when and where the clip. So that's what I'm talking about. That willful ignorance. What are you talking about? That doesn't make any sense to me.
What are you talking about? Him saying all this stuff?
I guess. I don't know.
He called the prosecutor, the attorney general in Georgia, an animal, a dog. He called Kamala.
Wait. And here's what's so funny about that. That was a white girl that said that.
and you just heard him call Kamala. He does it on purpose to call her out of her name, Kamala. He calls her dumb.
Y'all talking about Kamala, right? It irritates me. Even a black dude I saw on a show said Kamala. He's an idiot. This is who Kamala is.
Yes. And if y'all don't know, he's talking about the black person. That's
Kamala from the WWF.
And that was a stage name.
You couldn't tell me Vince McMahon wasn't racist, man. You can't tell me that.
I don't say again, reps. We ain't doing that no more. There's no need to prove nothing to y'all no more, because if we prove it, then y'all gonna move the goalpost again, and we just don't got no energy for that no more. So if you don't believe it, it don't matter to us.
It's so weird because y'all like the way he talks, then y'all says he don't say the things that he says. It's so weird to me. I have a hard time trying to understand all of it.
I love it.
Let's go to another clip real quick.
Yeah.
Comment that's getting the most attention, it seems, is this one and what he said about Kamala Harris. Let's watch.
I've known her a long time indirectly, not directly very much, and she was always of Indian heritage, and she was only promoting Indian heritage. I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black. So I don't know, is she Indian or is she black?
She is always identified as a black woman. She went to a historically black college.
That was it. Happened to.
He is hilarious.
Please. Let's have Donald Trump's reps respond to that. Now, how do you tell us that we take this man seriously? We give him respect when this fool sits here and tells us that she just got black a few months ago. We'll wait.
And what's I known her a long time indirectly means? What does that mean? I know her a long time indirectly. I've known Kamala. I've known Kamala a long time indirectly, not directly, but indirectly.
Like what? I wish he had the privilege of going and love.
When y'all make America great again, y'all can go back to making us 3/5 a person, because again, from your own rules, if you had a tenth of blood in you that was black, guess what y'all called us?
But this is weird, man. This is what I was going to say.
This is your own stuff.
So let me get serious for 1 second.
Rules.
This is what scares me. I feel like this election is about to get really dark.
Nasty,
really racist. He said it again today on Truth Social. Start talking again about her race, and she don't identify as black. And he trying to make her say, "Oh, I identify as black," and also trying to alienate her Indian heritage as well. It's about to get really dark because this is what Donald Trump does. He's a divider.
But
He's
we
very
can
divisive.
we can handle it. We can handle it, and it ain't gonna bother us because now y'all not stopping us from making money.
Well, what I'm
You're not
saying is,
stopping us from it being successful.
those white supremacists in his
Nothing
party
else.
is about to this is what I'm saying. Like I'm not
only
gonna
bo-
like the way this about to go.
It only bothered us when y'all were oppressing us. Y'all not doing it anymore. So now it don't bother. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to. Y'all just can't put y'all hands on us now.
I think the dangerous part for Trump is going to be and the more he loses, the more the polls show him losing and her being up, which he can't stand. He's going to try to get more and more ugly with the things he says, his rhetoric, and then when she brings on this Jewish guy, what's his name?
Shapiro.
Shapiro. He's going to accidentally say something about the Jews. And that's going to really now. He want some issues. He's going to end up doing that, and that's where the problem going to come in.
Well, yeah. This is about to be another. This is Barack Obama 2.0. This is about to be another referendum on race in this country.
That's why I'm telling y'all. That's why this is a cocktail. Again, it's again. Reps can keep their composure now, but if she becomes president, and then things begin to change that they don't like, then y'all get out of control. I've seen y'all. Y'all very erratic. Y'all are very uncontrollable. Y'all do things and y'all try to hurt people. But I'm just saying, y'all just be careful of the ones y'all pick now.
Rips, if you saw Kamala out and you knew nothing about it, you think she was a black woman because she's a black woman.
That's right.
She went to historically.
Y'all call them high yellow. Y'all call
high yellow. I would have never guessed she had Indian in her until they told me. Ever.
Yeah.
I got aunties that look like her.
Well, my Mimi, my grandpa's wife, looked like an older version of Kamala, and is all black. This lady went to the historical black college. You go back and look at everything that she has accomplished in life. It always says African American this or the first African American that. This ain't a person who just now identifying as black. This is Donald Trump again trying to stoke division and trying to hurt with race. It's about to get nasty. It's about to get real nasty.
Let's see one more clip from this interview. Let's see what we got. This is about a minute long, so here we go.
5 minutes late because you couldn't get your equipment to work in such a hostile manner. I think it's a disgrace.
Let me just ask a follow-up, sir, and then we'll move on to other questions here. Some of your own supporters, including Republicans on Capitol Hill, have labeled Vice President Kamala Harris, who is the first Black and Asian American woman to serve as vice president and be on a major party ticket.
I saw that one. It's a different one. Here we go.
Let's bring out the former president of the United States.
I played all of them. Screw it. All right. I should have labeled them better.
But again, I love the fact that she just moves on from him.
And she does. And they got into an ugly, man, it got ugly between them too.
I'm going to have to go watch the whole thing. Yeah, because again, guess what? And she took it from Pelosi. She took it from, Pelosi tried to clown a little bit. So again, yeah. So listen, she is a very good professional journalist.
She's a journalist.
And again, shout out to everybody who thought that they were finna go over here and play Uncle Tom. I appreciate y'all dummies because y'all thought they were going to go out here and just play nice, and they didn't. She came out and went to work, and so we appreciate that. Oh man, we could talk about this rat race.
You know who I got respect for? Shapiro and Whitmer. I like how they talking. Even though Whitmer has excluded herself from the VP race, I love that. You know they had was that.
I said, thank God she did that.
Yeah, it would have been hard for two women. I understand, but she's gonna be running for president, I'm sure. But you had the white women for Kamala, you had the black women, they had the black dudes, they had the white dudes, they had the Asians, they had the gays, they had all these different groups for Kamala. I love seeing everybody stumping for this one person. Which makes
white man raised $4 million for her. $4 million for her.
And then you got governors, Congress folks out stumping. You got Jasmine Crockett all over the place. You got Whitmer, and I want to play a little bit of Whitmer and Shapiro at their thing they just had. I got like 4 clips of them. Let's just check them out, see how they talk for Kamala.
She cut taxes for seniors. She created jobs in the auto industry. She invested in students. She protected our freedoms. Big Gretch got a whole lot done in Michigan. And I couldn't be more grateful.
I wanted to play that one, Brendan, because I want to know, do you feel like they're code switching in their speech? Or is this how they talk all the time?
I think they're culture grabbing. They're not, because again, the code switches mean that
code switching is just for black people.
Yeah, you can. Well, it has its thing, but I think they're culture grabbing. You know what I'm saying? They snatching the bag. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. It's all good. But again, y'all got to make sure that this is legit. This is not, just. And again, I don't know Shapiro like a lot of people don't know Kamala. So again, as we get to know them, we're gonna start you at zero though, bro. Whitmer, we're gonna start y'all at zero. So you got to make sure that you're not over here infiltrating. And again, it's not a white and black thing though.
And that's why you got to go with Kelly, because he would never do this.
but I think I actually like it though.
Chapter for America.
I think it'd be helpful if he got somebody fighting. Like Kamala's going to have to fight when it comes to the stuff that Trump is going to say. And I feel like he's going to be able to help defend versus Kelly. I don't know if Kelly got it in him.
Well, the thing about Kelly is she's doing really bad with white men. And Kelly, I feel like, is a boring white man that is a hero, that was in the military, an astronaut. I feel like he's that man that can get the white man come out and vote for.
Make them feel good. Make them feel like they got a chance to still be in control of the world in case something happened to this black gal.
That's right. And I like Shapiro, so you can't go wrong with either one.
Yeah, I think if we're just gonna go, let's just go on and go. This is the only chance y'all got to get this right.
Yeah.
Chapter for America with Kamala Harris. Can you say hell yeah? Kamala Harris, the prosecutor who keeps communities safe.
Who's he?
Comment that's getting the most.
What is that?
Who's he? Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Trump and Vance want to take us backwards, but we're not going back. Our response to them is simple: hell no. Are we going back to less freedom? Are we going back to cronies and crooks who help themselves at our expense? Are we going back to dangerous extremists? Oh, you're so good at this. Thank you.
She seems like a white girl like the party, don't she?
Yeah,
You're a drinker too.
I'm gonna be.
Everybody drink to you.
You drink.
It make me really enthusiastic about the Democratic Party in the future. They got some heavy hitters coming up the ballot.
Again, man, I just want us to play this chess game. If y'all know how to play chess, you got to play offense, then defense, right? And
right now, she's on the offensive. She's been on the offensive for a while, so
but
she
this
ain't
is
had to
what
play
I'm
defense
saying.
yet.
But this is what I'm saying. I want y'all to pay attention to from what Trump did and how white people do. You remember he kept saying they stole the election. I'm still the president. I'm still the president. And so 2.5 years into this thing, okay, you got to move on. So now he's okay. Now he's okay with saying I'm the 45th and the 47th. Right? Okay. But here's the thing, y'all. They've waited since Joe Biden took office in 2021, and they have plotted a plan to go to 2025. So again, I'm just telling y'all, if this happens and Kamala and whoever gets in here, they plotting. Oh, they's plotting. Because again, they still got their money, they still got their places, they still have their privilege. Or they plotting.
Oh, yeah.
So what I'm just saying, we just gotta be careful. Yeah. So I'm not looking at no victory. This ain't a victory for me. I just want us to move forward. That's it. And I want us to move forward in a manner in which we just stop pretending that certain people like us. And if you're gonna say stuff that's offensive to black people, well, it's just no, we're not gonna pretend like we like you.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird to me that so many black people, especially black men, find this guy who, like you just said, say so much offensive stuff about black people and will still go to the polls and vote for somebody who don't like you as a race. It's weird to me. It's just weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I respect everybody's opinion. I respect Rep's opinion, but I also respect the fact that I'm gonna ignore you if you say something that again. I respect you if you want to come on here and get some of this smoke, but we'll let you keep texting down there.
I appreciate that Ricky has joined the coalition for saying it's weird.
It's weird. It's weird.
It's just weird.
They all
weird.
They all weird. JD Vance is weird. Donald Trump is weird. Black people that support this guy is weird. It's weird to me.
I wouldn't even call it weird. I know that's a talking point now. I don't even call it weird. They're just more comfortable with being who they normally are. What was that movie that HBO did with that clown with Megan Good and the chick that looked like it was real popular for a minute. Oh man,
say it again. What was it about?
The HBO, huh?
Oh, Harlem.
No, with the dude. What's the dude that's with Megan Good? He was the star in that movie. It was about 2 years ago. It was really.
You talking about country?
Yes.
What's it called? Yeah.
Yes.
I know you're talking about
something country. Yes.
Something country. I know you're talking about.
Yes, but I'm just saying. Yeah, amazing show, right?
Lovecraft Country.
Lovecraft Country. Yes. That right. That's what I'm saying. Yes, that's what I'm saying, man. Like that all that kind of stuff right there. That's what is normal to them. And so again, they just normalizing their behavior. Y'all was saying it's weird now, but we've accepted it for centuries. Yeah. And that's just so it's not even really weird to me. It's just that's who they are. And so now that's not afraid, but we're just gonna have to just continue to again make smart choices. Make sure that you're not giving them the power again to oppress you, and then we'll be all right. I can stand next to them, or I can stand across the street from them. It doesn't bother me either way.
And for Reps, I want to play one more clip of Gretchen because she loves Gretchen. Reps loves Gretchen. Play one more clip, then we'll say who we think that Kamala's going to choose, and then we can probably get to our final thoughts since we almost at this hour. So here we go.
Speakers who shared their stories, and obviously I've got to thank one of my very best friends and fellow governors, the governor of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, Josh Shapiro. And it's another example of Democratic governors who believe in our three-part strategy: get shit done. Don't know me, my name is Gretchen Whitmer. Back home, my friends call me Big Gretch. So you can too.
Now that's equally weird. I'll be honest with you. That's equally weird.
He said not weird face Gretch.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, did y'all hear them just way to go, my foul mouth friends? It's like, what are we doing now, y'all? It's like
it's a rally, man. Rallies are just there to pump people up. It's just there to pump people up at that rally. You know what I mean?
We are becoming worse than the parliamentarians. You know what I'm saying? And
so y'all ain't with Gretchen. Y'all don't like Gretchen.
It's just.
I mean, she's just irrelevant at this point right now.
It just feels forced.
But she's the co-chair of the Democratic
from
Michigan.
Yes, that's true. But what I'm saying is, in this moment, that's why you look at that and you appreciate what Kamala is doing. She's being herself. I don't know if Gretchen is being herself right now.
Well, it took a minute for Kamala to get there. You know what I mean?
No, she's always been that person. No,
2020, she was.
No. You can go back and watch clips when she was sitting on the Senate floor and she was giving.
No. I'm talking about during the primaries of 2020. It was
Well, yeah, but I understand that.
rough.
But
That was real rough.
But again, I see this again. What was happening was unfortunate, but what she's doing now is she is seizing the moment. She is taking carpe diem, right?
Right, Charles.
And so she's
Charles,
seizing
right.
the moment, and she's she's not changing who she is. But it's more weird to me to see people behave differently than what if Joe Biden was still running, we wouldn't hear Gretchen say, "Call me Big Gretch." What are you talking about, woman? Like, cut it out.
Larry Hoover.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Josh, my main man, Shapiro. That's equally weird to me, y'all. I just don't like it.
Yeah,
because I feel like
it's a lot. It's a lot. But they trying to meet the moment. You know what I mean?
Huh?
It is.
That's fun.
Yes. So again, I'm just saying it's equally weird on both sides. I don't know. I'm cool with where we headed. I'm glad that she is stepping up to the moment. And what's up, man? What you laughing?
What you talking about, woman?
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, it's just to get people excited. I mean, hey, look, Kamala brings that out of people, I guess, right? They have to, you know what I mean?
I'm with you, sister. She do need to give him a good read, but if he take that debate stage, yeah, he gonna pull a heart attack. Gonna pull a good old Fred Sanford.
I don't think he's gonna debate her.
I know he's
not. I know he's not. Yeah, but he's not.
I think he's definitely scared to because he's not gonna get
gonna make him look weak.
L-A-F-I-N Kamala. He ain't gonna get laughing Kamala.
Right. Reps, you think he's gonna debate her? You think he's gonna debate her? Because no, I know he's not. Because let me tell you why. Because his privilege says I can do what I want to do. He didn't for all them times them people were trying to then the primaries, they were trying to get him to debate.
He wouldn't debate
y'all. That's right. But again, this is why it's so funny.
Also, he didn't have to. He was winner. He was going to win anyway. So,
well, that's true too. But he still think he gonna win that. Well, no, I don't think he think
that.
No,
I think he's scared that. And this thing, I
don't know.
It's going to make him look weak if he don't debate her.
I think he'll be talking in there talking crazy. And he gonna realize that this is a black woman. You think? Good luck. This is a black woman that can get with you.
Yes,
she being light right now. So you think you're gonna get on there and do her like you do Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton? All this walking around behind her and stuff. I don't see that happening with Kamala.
That boy gonna have some swimming pool disease.
Let's check out what Kamala was like in the Senate. Let's check this clip out before we get out of here.
Oh, sweet. You got something of it?
Yeah.
Senator Harris.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Attorney General Barr, has the president or anyone at the White House ever asked or suggested that you open an investigation of anyone?
I wouldn't.
Yes or no?
Could you repeat that question?
I will repeat it. Yeah. Has the president or anyone at the White House ever asked or suggested that you open an investigation of anyone? Yes or no, please, sir?
The president or anybody else?
Seems you would remember something like that and be able to tell us.
Yeah, but I'm trying to grapple with the word suggest. I mean, there have been discussions of matters out there that they have not asked me to open an investigation, but
perhaps they've suggested.
I don't know. I wouldn't say suggest.
Hinted.
I don't know.
Inferred. You don't know. Okay.
Jump in, ready.
I love it. Bond.
That's prom.
That's who she really is.
That's weird on another level. That's weird.
That's who she really is.
And that was actually light, boy. It's been some real like. Ooh, boy, they felt the heat sweating.
That's funny. Listen, I'm just telling you, Charles. It's the Kamala right now, right? The Kamala Baya. So
I like I'm with you, Charles. Yeah, what's the name? Eating that up. He was like, all right, she getting them. She getting.
I'm gonna sit back.
And that's what I'm saying. This would be the highest rated debate in history if they
for sure, the highest.
This would be better than pay-per-view. UFC.
So they can sell it. They can sell it. They can sell it if they wanted to sell it. And they can make a lot of money.
And
I'd pay to see it.
Yeah, I would too.
They make a lot of money.
He got to stay. He got to stay. He got to answer.
Because one thing she is going to do is going to call him on his live that Joe Biden refused to do, or not refused to do, just couldn't do because he was so old. And just, I mean, that.
It's still, when I hear him talking,
Brent, I'm gonna ask you a question though. Go ahead, Lamar.
I'm just saying, even hearing him, it's such a drag hearing him talk. Even now, I just like, dude, just stop talking. We don't have to see you for the duration of this few months. It's hard.
Brent, do you think the right decision was made when Joe Biden decided to step down, or you still kind of were wishing that he stayed in place?
You know, I'm a betting man. That was a good play. That was a good hand. I played that.
I missed that bet, got dog. But it didn't happen when the time frame we said though.
That's right. But I never said it. I just said it's a risk on both sides, and it looks like the risk is paying off. And I would happily have placed my wager on that. Like,
how so, Reps? I've heard this a lot, but how so? Now, if you're talking about her being the prosecutor in San Francisco and prosecuting people that came into the courtroom or that were indicted or what have you, which is her job. Most prosecutors have 100% record. Their goal is to have 100% record of putting people in jail. That's the job. It ain't her job to decide, "Ooh, we black. Let me not prosecute. Let me not do my job." That's the defense attorney. The defense attorney has to get them off, not her.
Lamar, this is so funny because they just did a deep dive into her record, and come to find out that she put 200 people in prison. Not only 40 of them was black, and that was it. So this whole lie that she was just targeted black is a lie. It's a lie. And so and they're gonna go continue to do this. And most of those offenses was for violent crimes. It wasn't for drug offenses. I think over less than 20 of them was for drug offenses. And also most of those drug offenses that they did she did send people to jail was white. So this is just another lie. It's just a lie.
And sex crimes. Wasn't she prosecuting sex crimes, dude?
And that's also prosecuting sex crimes.
And that's the thing. That's the thing, bro. Like that type of thinking that Reps is giving us is exactly what we're talking about. Y'all want to come up with this idea that we got a problem that
uninformed.
She's doing her job.
It's just uninformed.
But y'all got a problem when somebody is lying and we want to hold him accountable as well. No, we want to hold everybody accountable, right? And so the problem is that that's not the America that y'all want to have anymore. Y'all want us to be mad at her for prosecuting people correctly, but also ignoring the fact that y'all want to pardon people for doing something that y'all lying and saying they didn't do. Those people deserve to go to jail for January 6th, but y'all okay with him wanting to pardon them. And we're saying no to both. I'm sorry. We're changing the rules.
Keeping prisoners past time, that's up to a judge. It's not up to the prosecutor. That's up to a judge.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one who decides.
How can a prosecutor keep somebody in jail past their time?
Well, Callie may hate her, but we're gonna see him vote for her.
We sure will. Let's go. Final thoughts. Who wants to go first?
I'll take it. I'm gonna say I'm a betting man. The vice president is going to be Josh Shapiro. Only because she really needs to win Pennsylvania, and if she can somehow pull off Michigan, she can't win without Michigan. But if she can pull out Michigan and Pennsylvania, we're looking at the next president of the United States of America. So she has to pull it off. I think he would give her about 2 percentage points, and that'd be enough, I think, to put her over the margin of error. Also, I'm just excited about my candidate. I'm excited about the candidate and Donald Trump. And I'm gonna go back and say it. I'm worried about the state of this race when it comes to race, and it's going to get real ugly. It's going to get real nasty, and the white supremacists are about to come out. They're about to come out strong, and I don't think they're going to wait like they did with Barack Obama. After the 8 years of him being in office to come out and show who they were, I think it's going to start happening immediately because they know that they can feel it. You can feel it strong that their God, Donald Trump, the second coming of Jesus Christ, is in danger.
Okay. I'll go ahead and go. Brendan, you want to be Sha'Carri on this one?
Right. I'll take the anchor. But I want to say this, Reps, if you're not okay with January 6th, are you okay with Trump pardoning them? Give me that answer before we go. That's please. I want to know.
Just to jump on what you said, Rick, on Michigan, I think Big Gretch is out there stumping real hard for her to win Michigan, and I think it might work because they love her in Michigan. So we'll see what happens there. I think Shapiro is going to be helpful with Pennsylvania. I think old dude is going to possibly be helpful with Arizona. We'll see on that one. But I think she has great chances, and my hope is that when the supremacists come out, that all the whites that are raising money and that are speaking out, the celebrities, the ones that are on the Zooms, those folks, like they had to do back in the day when black folks were being Jim Crow, when one or two white folks decide to step up and defend us to some degree and risk their own safety, hope they have to do that to protect us.
I'm so glad you said that. Thank you. And that's exactly my point. If you don't agree with the pardons, you'll still vote for the man that's going to pardon them. So why should we not vote for the woman that you feel is anti-black? That's all I'm saying. So I don't understand the difference. If you're going to be cool with that and knowing that man's going to pardon them, then we okay with whatever she did in California.
It's so funny that we call a black woman anti-black, and we have a black person who got. I mean, we have a white person who got sued for being discriminatory against black people and calling for the.
Yes, I agree. I don't even that point. That doesn't make sense.
What do you
say? There are races on both sides.
Yes. Welcome to our world, Reps. Duh,
yeah.
We know that.
you got someone who's really showing that he is racist running for office.
No,
yet you're gonna vote for him.
See, again, I can't respect your thoughts when you say that because Donald Trump does not have a policy even to think about. He is a walking contradiction. So I don't. Again, y'all, we flushing all this stuff down the toilet for y'all.
Why is she Indian? Why can't she just be mixed? Because she both Indian and black. What makes her just Indian?
I appreciate the conversation. I love talking to y'all. Listen, I okay, I ain't gonna be funny with you till you come.
Oh yeah, that's cool. The engagement, this is different. Fantastic. You don't get this on CNN and Fox where you interact with the folks and all.
I just need y'all to be okay with us being. If we okay with Kamala, I mean, we're gonna let y'all be okay with Trump. Then y'all let us be okay with Kamala.
I know this would be a great show on CNN. Just to
where they can
talk right there. It'd be great.
Yeah, it'd be even better if they were talking right here. So anyway, my final thought is this: I love the energy. I appreciate that she has the capability to hold the stage. I'm proud of that. I'm just concerned about again. When Obama took office, that lit a fire in these white people. So if Kamala takes office, I just don't know what kind of firestorm this is going to create. So
civil war. They already said it. Civil war.
Yeah.
They better go and get the Secret Service training up and get some better skills.
Man, read that book.
She might have to get the CIA to protect her rather than her own private army.
Or the Black Panthers.
Black Panther Party.
You want to make white people really mad? You want to make white people really mad? Get the Black Panthers.
But that's what I'm saying. This ain't about race. This ain't no race thing for me, man. So I hope people understand that from us.
Yeah, not for you though.
This ain't no black thing. But I know. But I'm just telling. And again, as long as you hear it come out of my mouth, I'm telling y'all, I'm not a proud black person that yes, the black people taking over, because black people are just as crazy as white people. So so that's what I'm saying. So it's not a black thing. We just, again, we want to see right being done, and this is the right thing to do to allow her to become president, because at least we know. Again, we didn't even get a chance to talk about the fact that he said evangelicals, you only got one more time to vote.
That's what I said. You got one more time.
That's what I'm saying. So again, I don't want to take the chance to think about if he lying or not. I'm done with that. I mean,
I don't think he lying. I think he's gonna try his hardest.
Yeah.
And when he loses, he's going. If he's still alive, he's gonna run again. So we got to deal with this fool again.
Yeah, he gonna be 80-something years old at that point. Then you gonna run again?
Yeah, with JD Dum Dum there, so that's even worse.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying.
My bet is that I just don't see him lasting. Even if I don't know, maybe I guess you said that he can't let him go right now, but I know he's regretting that choice.
Yeah, no, he can't let him go.
Sure.
Yep.
All right. Well, great show, guys. Great stuff, man. This is awesome. This was a good one. This was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Devin. Thank you, Reps. Appreciate it.
Man.
Thank you, Charles. And anyone else that's watching. My mom, I believe, is watching. Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mama.
Thank you for watching. So see y'all again next week on Wednesday night, same time, unless there's something crazy happens between then that forces us to just hop on this mug. We'll see y'all then. Appreciate y'all.
Peace
out.